Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and I welcome you all to my blind live Let's Play of Mega Man Reloaded, a simple Mega Man 1 hack developed by Zieldak. So without further ado, let's begin. We have the same 6 RMs as Mega Man 1, so I'll go after Elect Man first. You can choose the next RM to go after once I complete this stage. So let's pretend that didn't happen and start the stage from the very beginning. So this is a simple hack in the sense that it only changes the level design, music, graphics, and applies minor tweaks to the enemies, bosses, and weapons. When I say tweaks, I mean altering their stats and weaknesses. And as this is a Mega Man 1 ROM hack, we have a score system. Also, the Watchers are a lot more dangerous, because unlike Mega Man Maker, they're always offset just a bit, so they don't fire where you're directly in the center. Yeah, still useless. It's basically just cosmetic, or for arcade purists. This first screen shouldn't have the spikes, if you're introducing the challenge. If you want to keep the spikes, use this as the first screen. This is a better introduction. And remember, this is Mega Man 1 physics, so Mega Man has some inertia. He doesn't have infinite acceleration and deceleration. The weapons do behave a bit differently as well, but we'll get into that. Also, the Elect Beam generators stand out less from the environment. The Sniper Joes have been nerfed as well. They only have 5 HP here. Yep, Mega Man 1 gravity. The big eyes have been nerfed heavily as well, only having 10 HP. Think of it this way, most enemies have lower amounts of health, but they're more aggressive and deal more damage to Mega. Hi Jaden, you just missed the most painful LP I played on this channel. Joe? Is this a staring match? For this LP, I will extensively be using save states and rewinds, although I will leave in some of the deaths. Hope you enjoyed the trip. Oh, I see, Buster. It just feels like he has inertia. Whereas in future Mega Man titles, following Mega Man 2, he immediately snaps and deaccelerates. I timed it poorly. If you time it just right, he'll never get to attack you. Or he'll only attack you once. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't get the pattern down exactly, but it's good enough for me. There we go. When I did my playtest of this, I got on my first attempt, but here, due to the LPR's curse, it took me 3 attempts. Who should I go after next, by the way? Iceman it is. This is still infinitely better than Rockman R. I just need to get used to controls and all that. Feels a bit faster than the original. Still got a nice upgrade. But I'm out of lives, so I have to be careful. I wish this hack did something with the scoring system, like the fan game Revenge of the Fallen did, granting you extra lives and tanks at certain score intervals. I didn't want to slide off there, I fell off by accident. This is a lot fairer introduction to Yoka blocks. Even this one. What's this? White footholders? Oh, these are essentially the green footholders, but recolored. Palette limitations and whatnot. I hate these jumps. Mets take 2 or 3 shots to destroy. Graphics are definitely superior than the original Mega Man 1. These are very pleasant to look at. And outside some quibbles to the level design, I'm having fun here. These feel fairly designed. As another important note, the boss weakness orders have been changed. He's not weak to the left beam anymore, sadly. Thankfully, his Eye Slasher doesn't deal as much damage as it did originally. I think I know the same reason, Diamond Wolf. Gutsman it is. Remember, all the boss battles are much more fair here. Although I do like the different soundtrack, I wish it was from a different Mega Man game. Like, I want something outside of the Mega Man Classic titles entirely, but then again, this is a simple ROM hack. Oh, goody. Two shots destroyed him. Glad I got that sorted out. I never tried out the Ice Slasher, so let's see how it works. Freezes enemies in place. And you can actually destroy enemies with it for a change. Walked right into that. I have no one to blame but myself for that. And you get a lot of ammo for the new improved Ice Slasher. Ice Slasher was already pretty strong, when combined with another weapon, to be fair. Let's see how well it works against the Mets. You can actually destroy the Mets while they're still under their shields. Best weapon in the game so far. Here comes Gutsman. He was originally weak to the Hyper Bomb, but the weakness has been changed, so let's try our weapons. Yeah, Mega Man 1, but much better. It feels so much more polished. Nope, Mega Buster time. He takes double damage from the Buster. That makes him an ideal candidate for a first boss. Fire it is. Mega Man 1, but better in pretty much every category. Thank you, Flea. Nothing's happening, so I guess I need a block. For a moment there, I thought that was actually a bottomless pit. I would have preferred it was pushed back a bit. These deal quite a bit of damage. They kinda blend in with the background too much. I had the same complaint with the elect beam traps. I need the magnet beam. I'm not taking any chances. I don't like these sorts of jumps, even in original. I haven't tried it, Kroby. I'll take a look. Yep, it one-shots the Gabioles. The Ice Slasher just tears through everything. Slowly tears through, though. Candidate for best weapon in the game. Sorry, didn't pay attention there. Still not as versatile as the Metal Blade, though. He's weak to the Elect Beam. I'm not fighting him Buster Only. I never was able to beat him Buster Only without dying a few times first. Cutman it is. There is a reason why you don't want to go after Cutman first, as the Magnet Beam was moved to his stage. And yes, the real name of Electman's weapon is actually the Thunder Beam. Let's see how the Fire Wave works. It even destroys the Gabioles. About as useful as it was before. Cutman, but with much better graphics. Sadly, you can't one-shot the beaks. Firestorm, sorry. Now the placement of those throwers makes more sense. Not falling for that trap. Hang on a minute. Did you notice that? The Ice Slasher plinked off of the Sniper Joe shields. So I guess they're immune to it. When they have their shield up, that is. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Lee. You missed the hardest part of the stream, the first 2 hours. This is the much better game. Yep, a romhack. You're right. Let me rewind. Tell me if I missed the Magnet Beam somewhere. Yeah, this is a ROM hack of Mega Man 1. One of the better ones, in fact. Think of this as Mega Man 1, but better. Let me go through this part and double check. Then I'll go back there. Nope, it's down over there. Here's where I need to use the super arm. And there's the Magnet Beam. I should save that now, I'm overusing it. So Super Arm is still very situational and sucks. I already know that Fireman is weak to the Elect Beam, Gutsman is probably weak to something. Perhaps Cutman is weak to the Super Arm, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's try it out. Yep, he's weak to it partially. Yeah, if we could summon blocks like in Powered Up, then it'd be useful. Think of all the uses it could have in Mega Man Maker if it had that property. Oh, that's a nice graphical effect. Time to do old school style. I like this a lot more than the original Cutman stage, which was very forgettable. Thank you, Snake Eater. So that leaves one last RM, Bomb Man. Yeah, if Super Arm could spawn blocks and or grab enemies, it'd be useful. Well, I guess it makes sense that Crash Man's team is playing here. This is usually the first stage I'll go through in Mega Man 1. Feels kinda strange going through it as the last stage. Maybe. Mega Man 1 isn't that long anyways, and this is one of the good ROM hacks, so it doesn't really have any jerkish moments, outside of maybe one screen in a Lec-Man stage. As it stands right now, I'd recommend you play this game over the original Mega Man 1. Was this upgraded? Still kind of awkward to use. I'd rather use something else. The Elect Beam uses more energy than previously. That's not what I wanted to use. Remember, every time I see M, I think Mega Buster, not Magnet Beam. By the way, you haven't noticed it yet, but this game has Mega Man 1 spikes. AKA, if you fall into any spike, you instantly die, regardless if you have iframes or not. Here we go, boss time. We should have his weakness by now. Cutman's his weakness now. Down he goes. All 6 arm stages have been completed. On to the Wily stages. Let's see how Zieldak changed things up. I guess it works better against his jumping pattern, Lee, compared to the Firestorm. Alright, the big guys are a lot less of a nuisance to deal with. Kind of an ND introduction though. Time to use the super arm. Oops, I didn't actually mean to use that. Still as useless as it was. If only it remotely detonated or when it hit an enemy. Reminder that I keep taking M as the Mega Buster. Force of habit. I just wish the Metars didn't have 2 HP. Making the Ice Slasher a shield-piercing weapon was an awesome decision. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Bye, Kroby. No, it was just called a pea shooter originally. At least that's what we called it. The pea shooter or plasma cannon. You know what's coming up. Watch as I end up dying because it's been several years since I faced off against the Yellow Devil. Oh yeah. There we go. We've seen the old devil encounter enough times. Let's just cheese it. There's no change made to it whatsoever. Yeah, probably standing for player, but I always just call it a pea shooter, or plasma cannon. Now, if the old devil's pattern was changed, I wouldn't abuse it. Yeah, he's easy, it's just boring. That's why I decided to just use the pause glitch. And especially this iteration. If it was the Mega Man 3 iteration, I'd probably fight it normally. Knew that was gonna happen once. Again, I can do this all without the use of save states and rewinds, but I want to play it safe. This game is, for the most part, fairly designed. Oh sure, some of the challenges are more troublesome for me, but they are designed with understanding of the player's abilities. Again, I don't like these sorts of jumps without slides, but that's just me, not the game. The game has already made it clear what challenges are coming up. Okay, let's do it. Alright, that was strange. Yeah, more annoying than tackle fires, mainly because they explode upon being destroyed. Really? That's actually a hole. I thought that was actually a solid part. Probably was introduced earlier, but I missed it. Again, the killer bullets are a lot less dangerous when you have iframes, and spikes don't ignore iframes. And now on to the next boss. This is an example of good level design, good checkpoint placement, and good introduction, escalation, and challenges. Here it comes, Copybot. Despite Mega Man disappearing, we won. Indeed, Jerryman. There's no differences in gameplay, so I decided to go through it with classical Mega Man. We probably also have the classic rematch stages, replacing the old series of Roadmaster battles. Another nice improvement of the game, the magnet beam is no longer mandatory. Did the water slow you down in the original game? I don't recall exactly. The only thing I like is the ability to slide for some of these jumps, but these are doable normally. It's just my inhibitions which end up getting me killed, and the lack of mercy and vulnerability with the spikes. Just keep running the stage. Bye, Burner Boy. Glad you could make it. We're getting really close to the end of the game. CW-01P. For the first two phases, I'll do Buster only. Now for the last phases, I will use the Super Arm. No explosion, just pops. Yeah, I'm happy. The hardest part of the challenge was more the beaks and the fleas. And thank you for the information, Buster. And we have the actual Wily Fortress team from Mega Man 1. Wait, did that respawn? Only once though. Oh, I see. Silly me. For a moment there I thought, why was I stuck? I didn't realize those were actually throwable blocks. Oh no, these jumps. Nice pose you have there, Joe. Only one of those jumps, so not too bad. Thank you for placing a Shiki before the boss rematches. That's good design. What was your weakness? Now it's bombs. Well, I guess it works better against you, then. You stay stationary a lot more often. Powered up is still better, I agree with. Still, this is a fun ROM hack. Again, you get stuck in place for a short while when you use the cutter. Fireman. He's also weak to the Thunder Beam. Uh-oh. An Ice Slasher? That's strange. One death after the count. Gutsman. Weak to the fire wave. And last but not least, Select Man. Ice Slasher then? Yeah, Ice Slasher. Well, we're gonna have to do this again. Take two. There, I got him stuck in the pattern. Sorry, I keep calling it the fire wave because it doesn't really look like a storm to me. But yeah, it's the firestorm. Well, I remember seeing those outtakes. How do you save states if I didn't have rewinds? Remember, I could have done all this on my own time without dying everywhere. You know what, I'm gonna do a deliberate game over here because I'm too low on health. First phase seems weak to the Thunder Beam. but Rewind's awesome. I wish I had it for the previous one. To me, the first Wily machine design was a bit strange looking. What's your weakness then? Again, the same Wily machine, but having enough ammo for the weapon, that's the problem. You should have had two separate weaknesses. At least make Dive Slasher a secondary weakness, dealing 2 damage per hit. Plus, to be honest, the first Wily machine is more difficult than the second Wily machine, because I have one circling projectile. Yeah, I like the powered up version a lot more. Alright, here are my overall thoughts on Mega Man Reloaded. Overall, it's a superior version of Mega Man 1. Much better level design, graphics, music, weapons, sort of, and general feel. I don't really have much to complain about this ROM hack. Other than I wish the music was more original. I wish some of the screens and some of the stages like Elecman and Wily 2 and 3 were modified a bit to be a bit fairer, especially with the Roadmaster levels. And I wish the Thunder Beam wasn't nerfed as much, as in I wish it didn't require that much ammo to use. And the Magnet Beam is now an optional upgrade which helps your experience, not a mandatory one like in the original. This is what I call an almost good to good ROM hack. Nevertheless, I enjoyed this experience and I thank Zieldak and friends for making this game. Oh, it wasn't a weakness? Before it was dealing 2 damage per hit, but I guess it multi-hit him. Well then, I hope you enjoyed my Let's Play of Mega Man Reloaded, viewers. A short but fun Mega Man 1 ROM hack. If you enjoyed it, please rate, favorite, comment, and or subscribe, as they all help out the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play.